Let's see that in practice. Here on our server, we will go to SQL Server 2012, to the configuration tools, and we will open the SQL Server Configuration Manager. This little tool allows us to manage the services, which are started or not, all services of SQL Server, and we can also manage the network configuration. We see here we have two instances, the SQL Express instance, named instance, and we have MS SQL Server default instance here. So this one is listening to the 1433 port. Can we access it without the SQL Server browser? You see here it's stopped. So let's try to access it. We will open the SQL 2012, and with the options we will say which network protocol we will use. We will go specifically through TCP/IP to go through the real network stack. Yes, we can access it. I was just saying the real network stack, because if we go back to our configuration manager, in the network configuration we can see that the protocols for MS SQL Server are shared memory and TCP/IP. They are both enabled protocols. Shared memory is a memory zone which is used to fake, if you will, a network connection for local connection. So if I'm connecting to a local SQL Server instance, I will use shared memory. I don't need TCP/IP. And about that, if we go to SQL Express, we can see that shared memory is enabled and TCP/IP is disabled. This is the default situation, the default setting when we install the Express edition, which by default cannot accept requests from other computer across the network. We will change that here. We disable shared memory and we enable TCP/IP. And I need to restart the service for that to work. So here we are. So we have TCP/IP enabled and shared memory disabled. We'll try to connect to our SQL Express. I could have let the shared memory enabled and go here and choose my network protocol, but so here we are absolutely sure. Yes, I start again. So connecting to SQL Express, and you see it doesn't seem to work. We go through the TCP/IP stack. We try to find out which TCP port will answer, and we don't know because we have no way to know in advance this dynamic TCP port. So no way to connect here. Let's leave it like that, and we go back to our configuration manager. We start the browser and we try to connect again. And you see, Management Studio went to the SQL Server browser on UDP 1434 and asked it which TCP port will allow it to reach SQL Server Express. And so it worked. Just a last thing. If I try to connect again, here I want to browse for network servers. Here local servers are visible, but network servers. So we are retrieving the data, and you see here we have the browser advertising us which SQL Server instances are responding on this machine. Let's stop the browser and try this again. Browse for more, network servers, retrieving data, and you see now nothing appears. So by disabling the browser, we have hidden our SQL Server instances. At least from this tool, it's not difficult to try to reach the 1433 port on every machine on the local network. So it's not really a security advantage. It's here just a little bit of hiding, which is not very serious as a security protection, but it's still something interesting to do.